Hi and welcome to today's video where I've got an update for my project pan. It's a rolling project pan, so as I use items up or reach the goal, I can roll them out and put new items from a similar category back in. I've got 14 items at any given time, although after this month any that run out I won't be replacing because it's getting near to the end of the year. So I'll go through the items. I've got most of them here in a little basket here, and I shall go through them. The first one is a fragrance, and I have used several fragrances this year in this project, but I've got an oldie one at the moment, and it's Peony number 11 Eau de Toilette. This was full at the start and it's now just below the label. I'll show you to the side, it's a little bit there below the label. This is a lovely light floral fragrance. They have these now and again at Aldi. I don't think it's a permanent line. Yeah, but they come in a few times a year, and it is worth picking up because they're lovely and fresh. Obviously, they're supposed to be similar to, if not dupes of, the Jo Malone, but I think this stands on its own as quite a lovely fragrance. The nearest, which I actually have, is Peanuts and Suede from Jo Malone. This isn't exactly the same, but I think it is a beautiful fragrance, so I really enjoy wearing this of an evening. It's not the main fragrance I wear in the day. The next item has been in quite a while. I don't know if it's been in since the beginning, I think, and it's the Kerastars oil, which is an oil and a methicone mix. So I'll show you where I'm up to. I'm up to there. That was September. This is October. So I have used it every time I wash my hair, which is twice a week. I use 2 pumps on damp hair, and I thought I'd get it finished this year, but I don't think I will because it's just below the K. Can you see the K? That's where I am. So I've got quite a lot left. I carry on using it, but it's an okay product, but I think expensive as it's nearly £50, around £50 for this. And I think this is 100ml, and they're now 75ml. So I think so. The price certainly has jumped for this product. And this is the rose fragrance, which was a limited edition. I don't like the standard Kerastars fragrance, but this one isn't bad, and I shall carry on using that till it's finished. The next item I have is a foundation, and it's by CYO, which is a defunct brand that was owned by Walgreens, who own Boots. It was released in Boots in the UK. It was only out for maybe 3 or 4 years as a company. This was their hero product that most people liked, particularly in this shade, because it was a really neutral foundation, which is very difficult to get. And this is in, I think it's either 110 or 101. The sticker's gone. It was the fairest one. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I've only done 2 markings since this has been in, and this hasn't been in the whole of the project. I've used other foundations, but it looks like it only jumps after you pump quite a lot out. So I've used this 2 or 3 times, and the marker has not moved. It's still at the bottom of the airless pump, you know, the bottom of the foundation. So the line's not moved, but I have used it, and I'm enjoying this. I'll get more use over winter because it hasn't got SPF, so I'll use it either of the day, or generally I like to use that of an evening. But it's absolutely stunning, and I know I did use it this weekend when I was out, and yet there's no marking, no jump whatsoever. The next item here is by Yensa. So it's a very similar tone, the nearest in tone I would say in colour. It is by Yensa. It's a BB CC cream foundation. So the covering all base is more like a BB to CC cream. It has similar coverage, though, I would say, to the foundation I've just shown you. This is in light neutral. I have used it, but it hasn't changed its weight. It's still 53.5 grams, which it was last month. So I don't really understand that. But I will be able to use it more now because I have been using a more summer toned. Now, my skin doesn't change. It's always very pale, but I've got a more... It's not the best colour match, a CC cream by It Cosmetics in Fair, which is more yellow and more a bit orangey than it used to be. They reformulated it. So I'm using that at the moment, but I will soon as it gets darker days, be swapping out for this Yensa again, instead of just slotting this in now and again. But it's a beautiful product, and I might, like I say, do a demo of it because there don't seem to be many online, and certainly not in light neutral. So yeah, the next item is, I'm just going to decide, is the Pixie Glow Tonic. Right, so this is just a mist, really, a glow mist. So if you have either a dry foundation or too much powder on your face, or you feel that you have, then this is a very good product. It's by phase, but because it's been carried around, it's been mixed up a bit. But I have got quite a big jump from last month to here. So I think this is about 2 months worth in there, I would imagine, but I have enjoyed using it. It has a beautiful fine mist. Then I have two eyeshadows, and they're in a Clinique gift with purchase quad. It doesn't have a name of the quad, it's just, but I've had it quite a few years now. So I have used one up in this project. I've got this copper shade, which I'm using, and this pinky peach one. It's very pale, and the pale one I have on my brow bone. So I'm hoping to get those two used up, and then I will start on a highlighter. But I can't use it because if I use a big brush, it'll get the eyeshadow colours on. So I need to finish the eyeshadow colours first. Then I've got Urban Decay Firebird. So this one is finished. So I have worn this in a video or two, you'll have seen the Firebird on, and it's quite a purpley shade of red, like a magenta with a purple hint. It's very, very nice. I do have another one from Urban Decay, because a few years after they released this, with Gwen Stefani, they released it on their own, Firebird. So yeah, I'm glad I've got this older one finished. The other one isn't that new either, but it just hasn't been used. So what I've decided to do is to add in a small Bobbi Brown in Ruby, and although it's small, and I've got it on my lips today, it is a gel type mattish formula. So it's quite stiff, so it imparts quite a lot of colour. It's semi-transparent, so it's not a flat matte. It's semi-translucent, and I really love this type. It's absolutely beautiful, and it does last a long time on the lips. So I'm not going to say it's a flat matte either, but it's a beautiful gel formula. So I've actually got some lip gloss on top, which is actually a Fenty one. But this is absolutely lovely, and it's really nice for winter. All I will say is the Fenty gloss has sent this a bit warmer in tone because it's a peach, where this is more, I'll show you. It's called Ruby. And if you can see, it's very translucent. And I've done quite a heavy swatch. So I really, really enjoy this formula. Then we have a lip balm by Charlotte Tilbury. So this is one of the limited edition ones. I think she brought it out. There was 2 editions of it. So I'll show you. That's it with the plastic. Can you see the plastic lip there? If I put the plastic lip there down, that's all I've got left. So I think I'm on the way to finishing it. I think it's likely to be done by the end of the year. It's just taking a little by little, because it's like a hard wax, like plastic. You don't think anything's coming off. It goes in, it doesn't seem to get smaller, but over time, each month I can see that it has. So yeah, that'll soon be finished up. I won't dig into it, but I want to get it flat, and then that can be, then that's the end of that product. I've got an OPI product. No, it has fallen onto its side, unfortunately. Last month, the 2 was just there, and that's it here. So I've only used it a couple of times because I've gone into like darkish. I've got a glittery, multicoloured grey one on at the moment, and I've been using other colours. But I'm not too bothered about finishing this because I've already finished one in this project. This was just a filler that I've put in, but I have really enjoyed using this light tone green, absolutely gorgeous, and it's called Artist's Garden. Then I have HD Brow Blush. So this is a coral blush that I've used since the start of this project, and I've had to repress it, but can you see, if you can see, that's all that's left, just up there. So I've got it on today. There isn't much left. So what I have got is one that I'm going to go on to, which is this one here. You see, I have tried to repress it with rubbing alcohol. Haven't done a good job, but I'll show you what it is. So that's going to be the next one. So in the next few days, I think I'll be going on to that. So this is one I got in the last couple of years in an advent calendar. It's by Laura Mercier, and it is ginger. But it was only 2 gram. But then, you know, it's like a tester one, but there are many companies at 2 gram is the full size of the blusher. So there it is. I've scraped it out because it fell apart with use. It got brittle, and so I had to remash it up, add alcohol. I press it as tight as I could, but it's actually quite loose, so I should be able to finish this off this year. Then I have the Tarte Contour Powder in here. So the pan is getting bigger on this one. I don't even think I showed you last time because I did miss one item on the recap. That's where I'm up to. So I use that there. Can you see there? And then there. So I am using it to shape the face. Absolutely beautiful. Now, it no longer smells of chocolate. Maybe it's getting thinner, but there we are. I'm trying to use all parts. So obviously it's got very thin in the middle. I'm enjoying using this. It is a lovely tone. And I think this is called the Sculpt Tone, because I've used up the cream on the other side. And then I have a Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, which I use as a brow bone highlighter underneath the Clinique eyeshadow, which I use in the brow bone. And that's the tiny nubbins that I've got left. So I am on track to, because if I wind it all the way down, I've used an awful lot. It's taken me 2 years of constant use to get this used. You can't even see it in there, but you may be able to, but I've used a lot. So I've got it on today. I use it whenever I wear makeup, which is most days, in fact, nearly every day. I use that. So I'm very pleased to get this one because it's out in my collection because it's very old. So at the end of the year, it should be out. And then the final product, it is, I think, the second or third eyeliner pencil, and I'm really loving this. I'll put this in because it's quite old, but it's by Rodale. Now, I hadn't used it. It has been put away. I tend to get one and use it till it's finished. So this was set aside, but it's Rodale Smoky Eye Pen. Now, I got it in a kit or in a beauty box, and I got 2. It came with a brown and a black. So this brown is not a chocolate brown, it's a dark brown, a beautiful neutral brown. Where I think the last brown that I had in was a very warm tone. This is beautiful, and it's such a beautiful gel kajal sort of liner. It's because it's smoky, you can blend it out, but then it does set down. So I've got it on today as the upper eyeliner. I don't tend to put dark highlighter on the bottom because it closes my eyes off and they're not particularly big. So I'm really enjoying this Rodale. I think their makeup line is very, very good. I really enjoy Rodale. So they're all the items and all the progress I have made in up to now. And let's see what I can do in the next month. But can I say thank you very much for watching, as I do appreciate that your time is valuable. Hopefully I shall see you again in another video. Otherwise, please take care of yourselves and bye for now.